Paul Davis, well, that's the season done. A 2-2 draw today, but you could tell even we went 2-0 up and we had no legs, did we? You can't do what we've had to do this past week and expect the players to play as they did and perform.
No, I think at 2-0 I make some changes to try and have a look at people, give people a bit of a go. Obviously makes us weaker, but yeah, I believe we'd go and win the game if we hadn't played Thursday, and B, if I hadn't made the changes. But with results the way they were everywhere else, it wasn't too much of a problem for us really, and it gives us a head start on next season. But there's actually a one where Charlie Williams goes through on goal and the linesman puts his flag up, he's 5 yards onside. It's so bad. I've never seen anything like it. That actually makes it 3-1. So that was also disappointing. But yeah, you're right. We're dead on our feet. We played Thursday. One of my staff said to me halfway through the second half, in the last week, we've lost Callum Ebanks, Paul McCone, Jack Storer, and then we lose Hawker in the warm-up. And we have to bring Aaron off at half-time because it was the right thing to do so we can play for Oxford on Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron, I believe as well, his father's been on the radio this afternoon, and he's just signed a 2-year deal with Oxford as well. Yeah, he has. We're really, really pleased for him.
He's now a professional footballer, and bar the Bedford game, I think he's been excellent for us for a loan play. You know, I had discussions with Oxford yesterday because they want him to play on Monday. They're playing at Kenilworth Road, under 21s. There's a big opportunity for him, and I just sort of said to the coach at Oxford that, you know, if we've got the opportunity to manage his minutes and he can play in that game, then we will do. So I stuck to my word, and hopefully he goes and does well on Monday, and hopefully he's got a really good career.
Absolutely, and likewise it would have been the same for Casway Burton, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they wanted Casway with them Monday from the start, so he wasn't able to play today. It's all because of the Thursday game. If we hadn't have played Thursday, they'd have both been able to play today and Monday, but obviously we're playing Saturday, Monday, Thursday, Saturday. It's too much for everybody.
Absolutely. I mean, the season we were 2-0 up, and you know we were doing what we needed to do, and then it just petered out with results elsewhere as well. We were never going to get anywhere really, and it's just playing the game out really at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, we were dead on our feet, but when you are checking the scores and Harbour go 1-0 up in 1 minute and then 2-0 up in 10 minutes and 3-0 up in 25 minutes, you start to think, well, Sudbury are actually playing in flip-flops, aren't they? I know they stayed up last week and it's got to be about them, and that's what they've done. So, we wish Harbour the best of luck in the playoffs, but, we didn't get in the playoffs not because of today. We had in 2025, we haven't got enough wins, we haven't scored enough goals. It's a mixture of things really, but like I said, when you lose 5 players in a week and you've got to play 4 games in that week, it's a big challenge.
Absolutely. Then we've got the summer. What's the plans?
No rest, actually. I just sort of spoke to the players, and I'm going to have some meetings with the players in the next couple of weeks about who wants to stay, who wants to move on. I know a lot of the players have already had some offers, so the rest of them will get their offers in the next couple of weeks. Then we have presentation evening. I know a lot of clubs at this level do it on the day of the last home game, but it's going to be quite a good event, I would think, for supporters and the players and the families and stuff to be able to get together and do a proper night of it on May the 17th. So that'll be really, really good. And then have a bit of a rest before we come back. I think we're going to come back on the 1st of July and literally hit the ground running.
The customary fashion of about 12 fixtures all at home again in the Arden Garage Stadium.
Yeah, I think there's a plan for 12 fixtures. Yeah, no problem. It gives an opportunity to see a few players, doesn't it? But the nucleus of these players have been together at this football club for the past couple of seasons, and we've missed out by 1 win, or not by many points in 2 years. So we're doing something right. We just need to get that final bit of the jigsaw right, and maybe we can go one better next year.
Absolutely. Get a good night's sleep. Have your Chinese anyway, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, cheers, Stu. Cheers.